Hi. This is Currency C-Drama. We will review Chinese drama The Princess and the Werewolf, Part 29. Kui Mu Lang put himself in danger and sucked out the toxin for Chi Pa himself. The sun climbed up the hill, and Chi Pa finally woke up. But seeing that Kui Mu Lang still looked abnormal, she couldn't help but feel worried. When she saw the wound on her hand, she realized that the toxin on her body was sucked out by Kui Mu Lang for herself, so his appearance could not be restored. Kui Mu Lang didn't want Chi Pa to worry, so he changed the subject and asked about the situation in Ma Yingxing City. Kui Mu Lang and Ma Yingxing walked far away and talked to him about his plan. Kui Mu Lang plans to send Ma Yingxing and Chi Pa back to Daxia and face all this by himself. But right now, if he really left, Kui Mu Lang would be really helpless. What's more, Chanaur is still in the palace, so Ma Yingxing refuses to leave no matter what. Ma Yingxing suggested that he sneak into the palace first to find out what poison Su he had given Kui Mu Lang, and then cooperate with Kui Mu Lang internally and externally. There is no other way at this time. Kui Mu Lang can only tell Hero Ma to be careful. Ma Yingxing runs back to the palace and happens to see Zai Ning poisoning her. On the second day, Ma Yingxing hurried to Shangshan Bureau to find out what the poison was. But before he could figure it out, Zai Ning suddenly appeared and put him in the dungeon. So he wanted to know the whereabouts of Kui Mu Lang and Chi Pa from Yingxing Ma, but the torture still didn't let him let go. So he called Li Xiong and used her to blackmail Ma Yingxing. Seeing that Chanaur was also under control, Ma Yingxing couldn't help yelling at Su He. Su He became angry and stabbed Chanaur. Ma Yingxing was very anxious, but there was nothing he could do. He didn't want to see Chanaur get hurt and didn't want to betray Kui Mu Lang and Chi Pa, so he took the guard's knife and killed himself. Kui Mu Lang and Chi Pa came to the cave where they could see the starry sky and enjoyed a moment of peace here. But no matter how he controlled it, Kui Mu Lang still wrinkled in discomfort. Chi Pa is careful and notices the strangeness of Kui Mu Lang and can't help feeling distressed and remorseful. She didn't know if tomorrow would come, and she didn't know what would happen next moment, so she proposed to worship the world with Kui Mu Lang again. So, the two used the heaven and the earth as a matchmaker and really worshipped once. Because of his serious injury and lack of internal strength, Kui Mu Lang tried his best to open the barrier. But Chi Pa couldn't bear to leave Kui Mu Lang and everyone in the palace behind, and refused to leave no matter what. At this time, the full moon was on the top of the willow, and Kui Mu Lang's temperament changed drastically, and his skill greatly increased. He squeezed Chi Pa's neck tightly, not knowing what he was doing. It was Chi Pa's tears that made him sober for a moment, and then he let go. Afterwards, He came with a group of people, and took advantage of Kui Mu Lang's surprise to arrest him. Kui Mu Lang woke up slowly and found himself in a prison. He recalled that last night was the night of the full moon, and he still let them sneak in. Chi Pa's voice suddenly came from the side, and Kui Mu Lang followed the sound and saw that Chi Pa was also locked in a large prison beside him. He hurried over, because he was seriously injured. He looked a little embarrassed. The two held hands tightly, feeling each other's warmth. Seeing that the other party was fine, the hearts of the two of them relaxed a little. He suddenly appeared, not understanding why Kui Mu Lang would disregard his own life for Chi Pa. In her opinion, she died once for Kui Mu Lang, so she should be the queen of the beast. Seeing that Kui Mu Lang didn't answer, he took out a lingzu and offered him cooperation. If he agrees to marry him, he will give him this lingzu. But Kui Mu Lang never looked at her directly from the beginning to the end. Chi Pa suddenly stopped He, expressing that he wanted to live. Hearing Chi Pa's words, Kui Mu Lang lost all hope, and his heart seemed to fall into an abyss. Afterwards, Jing Muan came and asked him what happened to the spring water in the secret room.